Chosen one, there are moments in time that carry an energy greater than days, greater than seasons, greater than years. These moments are portals, divine markers, written long before you were born. And this Friday is one of those markers. It is not an ordinary day, not a routine passing of time. It is a sacred scene unfolding before your eyes, a moment etched in eternity, one that you will never forget. It is a moment where the divine plan intersects with your earthly path in a way so vivid, so undeniable, that your soul will recognize it instantly. This Friday carries within it a divine signature, a shift in the atmosphere, a stirring in the unseen. The weight of it has already begun pressing on your spirit. That quiet whisper telling you something significant is approaching, something unforgettable. This is why I ask you, chosen one, do not take this message lightly. Do not rush past it as if it is ordinary. This Friday is a door, and what you step into will echo in your spirit forever. Watch this video until the end. Let every word plant itself in your spirit and release your own energy into the universe. Write your warmest wishes and 144 in the comments, because as you do, you are not only declaring alignment with what is about to unfold, but you are activating the flow of divine energy that surrounds you right now. Wishes are not mere thoughts. They are seeds planted in the soil of the universe. And this Friday is fertile ground. What you release now will multiply. Chosen one, this is your sacred scene, your unforgettable moment, and the universe is listening. Now, chosen one, show your light by liking this video and subscribe to the channel, and let's step into this together. There are Fridays that pass unnoticed, blending into the weeks behind and the weeks ahead. But then there are Fridays like this one, moments marked by heaven itself, carrying with it a scene that you could not script on your own. You will know this Friday because it will not feel like any other. There will be signs around you, whispers through the air, alignments in your path that make you stop and realize something greater is unfolding. Do not ignore the pull. Do not treat this lightly. This is not coincidence, it is convergence. The universe, time, destiny, and divine will are colliding to reveal what has been hidden, to expose what was promised, and to show you why you had to walk the path you did to reach this point. This Friday carries weight because it will mark you, not on the surface but deep in your spirit. You will never forget it because it is not only about what happens in the natural world, it is about what shifts within you. This Friday may arrive quietly to others, but to you it will thunder. While the world may see an ordinary day, your spirit will recognize the extraordinary scene unfolding. The chosen are trained to notice what others overlook, to feel what others dismiss, to discern what others call random. And this Friday, that gift within you will awaken even more. Chosen one, think of how many scenes in your life seemed unforgettable at the time, but have since faded. This is not one of them. This scene is marked by divine fire, seared into memory not because of its drama, but because of its meaning. It will awaken you, shape you, and shift you into greater alignment. And what's more, others connected to your life will also be touched by it. Your unforgettable moment is not meant to end with you. It will ripple outward, a wave of energy that reaches further than you imagine. That's why heaven calls your attention to it now, because this is not just a day for you, but a scene written for many. What makes a scene unforgettable is not simply what happens, but what it reveals. This Friday, something will be revealed to you. It may be the unveiling of a long-hidden truth. It may be a door finally opening that you've been knocking on in faith. It may be the closure of a chapter you thought would never end. It may be the arrival of an answer, an opportunity, or even a person that shifts everything. Whatever form it takes, it will be undeniable. It will bear the mark of divine orchestration so clearly that no one will be able to tell you it was luck, chance, or coincidence. This Friday will carry the fingerprint of God, etched into the moment, unmistakable in its design. Understand this: unforgettable scenes are often wrapped in the unexpected. You may be looking one way when it arrives from another. You may expect it in a certain form, but find it revealed in a way you never imagined. Do not limit your vision, chosen one. Do not think you know exactly how it will unfold. Instead, open yourself to the mystery, because the unforgettable scene is written in a way only heaven could compose. And when it happens, you will know, because your spirit will leap with recognition. Chosen one, part of why this Friday is unforgettable is because it is connected to prophecy over your life. For so long, you have carried the weight of promises unfulfilled, words spoken over you that seemed delayed, even impossible. This Friday will not complete everything, but it will mark the undeniable beginning of fulfillment. It will remind you that what was spoken is alive, that nothing is lost, that every delay was only preparation. You will look back at this Friday as the day the atmosphere shifted, the day the scene you never forgot opened the path to everything else. Pay attention, chosen one. That phrase matters. Pay attention, because distractions will come, attempts to dull your senses, to make you overlook the signs. But this scene is too significant to miss. Train your spirit now to notice. Train your heart to expect. Train your mind to believe. The chosen cannot afford to sleep through moments like these. This Friday, wakefulness will be your greatest ally. Watch for the alignment. Feel for the energy shift. Listen for the whisper. The unforgettable scene is not loud for the world, but it is thunder to you. You have to understand, unforgettable scenes are remembered not just because of what they bring, but because of what they awaken. This Friday will awaken something dormant inside of you. It will reignite a fire, remind you of who you are, and show you glimpses of who you are becoming. It will call forth strength you thought was gone, courage you thought was buried, and vision you thought had dimmed. You will look at yourself differently after this Friday because you will feel the mark of the divine encounter. And once you feel that, you can never go back to ordinary. The chosen are often tested before unforgettable scenes. You may have felt extra pressure, strange opposition, or unusual heaviness leading up to this week. That is not by accident. It is confirmation. Resistance always increases before revelation. Attacks intensify before breakthrough. The darkness grows heavier right before the dawn. Do not misinterpret the weight you've been carrying. It is not a sign of defeat, but a sign that you are close. This Friday carries the release, the shift, the moment where the pressure breaks, and what was hidden is revealed. That is why you will never forget it. And chosen one, this scene is not about fear, it is about destiny. Do not let anxiety cloud your perception. This is not a day to dread, but a day to anticipate. For you, Friday will not be a scene of loss, but of revelation, not of defeat, but of alignment. Not of confusion, but of clarity. It will open your eyes in a way that changes you forever. The chosen do not fear unforgettable moments, because they are written for their rise. You have walked through too much to miss this now, and when you step into it, you will realize every tear, every delay, every night of questioning was pointing you here. This Friday marks a scene you will never forget. Pay attention. Chosen one, unforgettable moments are not accidents. They are divine appointments. They are written before time, waiting for the alignment of circumstances, energy, and destiny to collide. That is what this Friday represents. It is not simply another turn of the calendar. It is an intersection where heaven's plan meets your earthly journey. This is why your spirit has been restless, why your dreams may have carried unusual weight lately, why you feel a sense of anticipation you can't fully explain. It is the pull of destiny drawing you closer to a scene that will remain etched in your memory for a lifetime. The truth is, unforgettable scenes carry a spiritual vibration. They are not just remembered by the mind, they are imprinted on the soul. This Friday, chosen one, your soul will recognize the vibration of destiny. Something will stir in you that words cannot fully capture. It may come through an encounter, a message, a revelation, or even a sudden shift in your circumstances. But however it manifests, it will carry the energy of permanence. It will be something you cannot shake, something you will recall years from now with clarity, as if it happened yesterday. That is the power of a divine scene. It defies time itself. What you must understand is that unforgettable scenes are not only about you, they are about those connected to you. When destiny touches your life, it sends waves outward into the lives of others. This Friday, your unforgettable moment may awaken hope in someone who has been silently watching you. It may encourage someone who doubted themselves. It may inspire someone who thought their story was over. Your rise, your breakthrough, your shift, it does not stay contained within your life. It multiplies. And this is why heaven marks certain scenes as unforgettable, because they are not just for you, but for the collective story being written through you. Pay close attention to the details. Sometimes the unforgettable scene does not arrive in the form of a grand event, but in a subtle whisper. A door opens, and you sense the shift. A word is spoken, and it resonates deeper than ordinary conversation. A person enters your path, and you instantly know their presence is not random. Chosen one, unforgettable moments are often hidden in plain sight. Those with eyes to see will recognize them. This Friday, train your spirit to notice what others overlook, for it is in the overlooked details that heaven often hides its greatest treasures. You may feel as if you are standing on the edge of something, and that feeling is correct. The chosen often sense the edge before the leap. You may not know what lies ahead, but your spirit feels the pull. That tension is the prelude to the unforgettable scene. Do not fear the unknown. Fear is the language of delay. Faith is the key that opens doors. This Friday, choose faith. Step into the scene believing that what unfolds is for your good, for your rise, and for your destiny. Chosen one, think of the moments in your past that you never forgot. Some were marked by pain, others by joy, some by clarity, and some by confusion. Yet all of them shaped you into who you are today. This Friday, however, is different. It is not a scene that will break you. It is a scene that will lift you. It is not a scene that will leave you questioning. It is a scene that will confirm what you already sensed deep in your spirit. It is a scene that validates the whispers you heard in silence, the promises you held on to when no one believed. This is why it will never fade from your memory. The weight of this Friday is not in how others see it, but in how your soul receives it. Others may dismiss it, but you will know. Others may call it chance, but you will feel the divine orchestration. Others may overlook it, but you will carry it like fire in your chest. That is the difference between the chosen and the ordinary. The chosen see destiny where others see randomness. The chosen feel divine alignment where others feel coincidence. The chosen remember scenes the world forgets, because those scenes were written for them. This is why you must guard your spirit this week. Protect your focus. Do not let distractions rob you of your awareness. Do not allow negativity, doubt, or unnecessary conflict to blind you to what is coming. The enemy always tries to create noise before an unforgettable moment, to drown out the signal with chaos. But chosen one, silence yourself. Lean into stillness. Pay attention. This Friday, clarity will come to those who are awake, alert, and aligned. Chosen one, understand this truth. Unforgettable moments are turning points. They may not complete your journey, but they pivot you toward new horizons. After this Friday, something in you will not be the same. A new perspective will be born. A new courage will rise. A new door will remain open. And even if the world around you looks unchanged, you will know that inside, a shift has occurred. The chosen do not need external validation for internal transformation. You will feel the change, and that is enough to carry you into the next season. This Friday is not only unforgettable because of what it reveals, but because of what it ignites. It will awaken in you the sense that you are walking in rhythm with the universe, aligned with divine timing. For so long, you may have questioned if you were behind, delayed, or forgotten. But after this Friday, those doubts will vanish. You will know, deep in your being, that you are exactly where you are meant to be. This awareness will mark you, strengthen you, and remind you that destiny never misses its appointed time. Chosen one, this is why I urge you again. Pay attention. Do not let this Friday pass like any other. It is written, marked, and sealed as a day you will never forget. And when the scene unfolds, let it remind you of this truth. You are chosen, you are aligned, and you are stepping into the unforgettable chapter written for you since the beginning. Chosen one, the unforgettable scene that unfolds this Friday is not only a moment, it is a mirror. It reflects back to you the preparation, the sacrifices, the hidden seasons, and the battles you have endured to reach this point. Sometimes the chosen cannot see how much they have grown until destiny presents them with a reflection of themselves. This Friday, you will see yourself differently. You will no longer look through the lens of past failures, rejection, or limitations. You will look through the lens of destiny and realize that you are no longer who you once were. There is a reason unforgettable scenes leave such a deep imprint. They mark identity. They confirm in your soul what your mind has doubted for years. They silence the voices that told you that you were not enough, that you were too late, that you would never rise. This Friday will stand as a counter-argument against every lie you've ever believed about yourself. And when it happens, the confidence you carry will not be arrogance, it will be assurance, assurance that you are aligned with what was always meant for you. Chosen one, the unforgettable nature of this Friday is that it will not only be remembered by you, but also by those who encounter you. People will look at you differently. Some will not be able to explain it, but they will sense that something shifted. You will speak, and your words will carry more weight. You will move, and your steps will feel guided. You will show up, and the atmosphere around you will change. That is what happens when destiny stamps a moment on your life. It changes how the world receives you. For many chosen ones, there is a quiet frustration in waiting for recognition. You know you were called, but the world seems blind to it. You know you were anointed, but doors seemed sealed shut. You know you were set apart, but others overlooked you. This Friday interrupts that silence. It is not that you suddenly become chosen, it is that the world finally sees what has been true all along. That is why it is unforgettable, because it reveals openly what was hidden privately. Pay attention to how energy shifts around you. There will be signals. Opportunities may appear suddenly. A connection may emerge that seems too precise to be coincidence. A word may confirm what you've been holding in your spirit. These signals are like spiritual breadcrumbs leading you to the moment. The chosen do not stumble into destiny. They recognize it by the signs along the path. And when you see those signs, do not ignore them, for they are evidence that the scene is near. This Friday carries with it the energy of alignment. Alignment is what makes the ordinary unforgettable. An ordinary conversation becomes a life-changing revelation when spoken in alignment. An ordinary day becomes unforgettable when it collides with destiny. This is why you must not underestimate this Friday. It may not look spectacular on the surface, but the alignment beneath it will be undeniable. The heavens, the timing, the energy, they will all be synchronized for your sake. Chosen one, unforgettable scenes also expose. They reveal who is truly for you and who is not. When destiny announces itself, the reactions of those around you will speak louder than words. Some will celebrate, and others will grow distant. Some will support, and others will reveal jealousy they once hid. Do not be discouraged by this. It is all part of the scene. God allows your rise to reveal true hearts. That way, you will know who is meant to walk with you into the next season and who must remain behind. What you will discover this Friday is not only the scene itself, but the clarity it brings. You will see more clearly where you are going. You will understand more deeply why you had to wait, why you had to endure, why you had to walk through certain valleys. The unforgettable nature of this Friday is that it answers questions that have lingered in your spirit for years, and once those answers come, you will never see your journey the same way again. Do not take lightly the fact that heaven has marked this time. The chosen live in rhythms, not randomness. Every rhythm has its appointed climax, its moment of recognition, its unforgettable turning point. This Friday is such a climax. It is the scene where threads you could not connect before suddenly weave together. You will look back and realize that even your setbacks were part of the design. And when that realization hits you, gratitude will overflow. Gratitude not because the journey was easy, but because it was purposeful. And chosen one, once you witness this unforgettable moment, you will not be able to return to who you were before. Something will be unlocked in you that cannot be shut again. A new dimension of faith, of courage, of confidence will emerge. This is why the enemy fears your alignment, because he knows that once you taste the reality of what was promised, you will never settle for less again. This Friday, that taste will come. This Friday, that seal will break. This Friday, your life will pivot in a way that cannot be undone. So prepare your heart. Guard your focus. Pay attention. Because when the scene unfolds, It will not only mark a day on the calendar, it will mark the rest of your life, and that, chosen one, is why you will never forget it. Chosen one, unforgettable scenes do not simply pass. They expand. The impact of this Friday will ripple far beyond the moment itself. What happens to you in 1 hour will echo for years to come. This is the nature of divine timing. When heaven marks a scene, it compresses years of preparation into a single unfolding. And when it opens, what took a lifetime to build in silence is unveiled in seconds before the world. This Friday carries acceleration. Many have wondered why things felt so delayed, why the chosen seemed to be waiting endlessly while others advanced. But the truth is, delays for the chosen are not denials. They are storage. Every seed planted, every hidden labor, every sacrifice was stored in a vault of divine timing. And when that vault is unlocked, everything comes rushing out at once. That is what makes the scene unforgettable. Not gradual increase, but sudden overflow. Chosen one, there are people who will witness what unfolds and not understand how quickly things change for you. They will say, "It came out of nowhere." But you know it did not come from nowhere. It came from alignment. They did not see the prayers, the tears, the endurance. They did not see the moments you almost gave up, but chose to keep going. They did not see the nights when you were refining your spirit in silence. But heaven saw, and this Friday, heaven answers. This scene is not about chance. It is about design. Think of how a stage is set before a performance. The lights are adjusted, the background is arranged, the instruments are tuned. To the audience, it may feel like nothing is happening while they wait. But behind the curtain, everything is being prepared for the moment of unveiling. Chosen one, your Friday scene is that unveiling. The stage has been set for years, and now the curtain is lifting. The unforgettable nature of this scene is not only in what it gives you, but in what it calls out of you. You will not only receive opportunities, you will step into responsibilities. The chosen are not elevated simply for personal glory. They are elevated for impact. This Friday, something in you will awaken that has been asleep. Gifts you did not know you carried will be demanded. Strength you doubted will be revealed. You will stand in situations you once thought too great for you, and realize you were prepared all along. Chosen one, pay close attention to the people connected to this scene. Destiny does not unfold in isolation. There will be faces you meet, conversations you have, alignments that form, all of which are keys. Some people are doors themselves. When you meet them, entire paths open. Others are confirmations. They speak words that awaken what you already knew but needed to hear aloud. Watch carefully, because this Friday, God is not only giving you the scene, He is sending the people who belong in it. And understand this: unforgettable scenes also carry weight. They shift how people perceive you, and with perception comes responsibility. Some will celebrate, but others will resist. Some will be drawn to your light, while others will be unsettled by it. Do not be distracted. The weight of recognition is not meant to crush you. It is meant to shape you into someone unshakable. If you stand firm in this Friday moment, you will find yourself prepared for what follows. There is also an atmosphere shift that comes with this kind of scene. Environments that once felt closed will suddenly feel open. Rooms that once ignored you will now seek you. Platforms that seemed unreachable will become accessible. Pay attention, because when heaven marks a scene, even earthly systems respond. What once rejected you will not be able to deny you anymore. The alignment is too strong, the timing too exact, the energy too undeniable. Chosen one, remember this truth. Unforgettable moments are not about fame, but about imprint. The world may see your rise, but what matters is how the moment imprints itself into your soul. This Friday, you will not walk away the same. A layer of fear will fall off. A measure of clarity will be gained. A new dimension of courage will be born. The unforgettable part is not just what happens around you, but what happens inside you. And when you look back on this Friday in the future, you will not only remember the events, you will remember the shift. You will remember the atmosphere. You will remember the exact feeling when you knew destiny had arrived. That is why heaven whispers now, pay attention. For what happens this Friday is not temporary. It is eternal in its impact. It will live inside you forever. Chosen one, when a divine scene unfolds, it never stops with you. It may begin with your life, but its energy spills outward like waves across an ocean. This Friday carries that kind of ripple. It is unforgettable, not only because of how it shifts your own destiny, but because of how it stirs the atmosphere around you. Others will feel it, even if they cannot explain it. Those closest to you will sense it most strongly. Some will say, something feels different about you, without even knowing the details. That is how powerful this Friday's energy is. It marks you so deeply that the world cannot ignore it. But it does not end there. This Friday also becomes a spark for others. The chosen are never elevated just to be admired. They are elevated to awaken. When people see the undeniable mark on your life, it will stir something in them. The discouraged will remember their hope. The forgotten will realize they are not overlooked. The weary will sense new strength rising within them. Your unforgettable moment becomes a mirror, showing others what is possible. Without speaking a word, your scene will preach to the hearts of those who need it most. This Friday will also be unforgettable because of the timing. There are countless people who have been holding on by a thread, waiting for a sign that change is still possible. For them, witnessing your breakthrough is not entertainment. It is evidence. It tells them that delays are not denials, that promises do not expire, that what looks impossible can still come to pass. Do not underestimate how your scene will energize the universe. It will not just shift your world, it will release a wave of alignment into countless unseen lives. Chosen one, heaven writes unforgettable moments for the collective. The testimony of one chosen soul carries enough weight to unlock doors for many. This Friday, your scene will do that. Some people who were about to give up will see you and keep going. Some who doubted their own worth will be reminded of their value. Some who had silenced their dreams will whisper them again. You are not just stepping into your destiny, you are igniting theirs. This is why chosen ones often face isolation before unforgettable scenes. You are tested in solitude because what you carry is not for you alone. The energy must be refined, purified, strengthened before it can be shared. That is why your waiting felt so heavy, why the silence was so long, why the attacks were so relentless. It was not punishment, it was preservation. Heaven was ensuring that when your Friday moment arrived, you would carry it with enough weight to awaken the world. Chosen one, this Friday may feel personal, but it is prophetic. What you will never forget is not just what happens to you, but what begins through you. It is a seed moment, a spark moment, a catalyst moment. From it, movements can be born, visions can be revived, and lives can be changed. This is why heaven emphasizes, pay attention. If you treat this Friday as ordinary, you may overlook the extraordinary ripple waiting to unfold. And here is the mystery. Some who are touched by your scene may never tell you. You may never know the extent of your impact. Someone may watch you silently and decide not to quit. Someone may see you rise and decide to try again. Someone may hear your story and decide to believe again. You will not always receive applause, but you will leave imprint. And imprint is greater than applause. It lasts longer. It travels further. It reaches deeper. And so, chosen one, this Friday will not simply be remembered as your moment. It will be remembered as the spark that awakened countless others, proving that one divine scene can shift the course of many lives forever.